You ready?
Why? Hi, everybody. Welcome to Mother and to Rich.
We're back. We had to log off for a little while. Miss Madeline was pretty tired, so I got her down for a nap. And we're back to talk part 2 about today's episode, which is on chores in your house. And I really want to do one on potty training too, but my mom recommended me doing this one. So I thought I'd do chores first and then potty training either later this week or next week, because I want to get back into what I was trying to do as my routine for videos.
We came back in a long time.
You are your mind just goes a million miles a minute. Yes, Lucy needs a bath really bad.
Yeah.
Which is something.
Outside.
Which is one of the jobs you can help mommy with, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I really want to get back to my YouTube schedule I was working on, which I wasn't set in stone or anything before all this happened, the quarantine stuff. So I obviously switched over to pretty much full homeschool mode of doing videos all on homeschooling ideas. I'm still going to do that, but since I've been pretty much only doing an episode a week anyway, I think I'll do an episode a week on homeschooling, a homeschool lesson, and I'll try to vary the ages. And then I will do an episode a week.
Get me one of those over the back of the cups.
Oh, okay. I'll do an episode once a week on just kind of mom tips and tricks. Mom life, as I called them before.
For aunt and one for Papa.
Right now she's using bottle caps, not beer at all. Bottle caps to make prints in her Play-Doh. She likes doing that, so I let her do it. And then another episode I'll probably do maybe on some sort of commentary.
Spaghetti noodles.
Yeah, maybe in a little while. Okay, just wait just a minute. I'll get you some spaghetti noodles, and then
I really want spaghetti noodles.
You do. How can we ask in a nice way?
Please.
Oh, sorry. The whole thing again.
Mama.
Yes, sweetie.
Can you give me some spaghetti noodles, please?
Sure. Son's right behind me. And then Matt and I are gonna try to do an episode a week as well, but he has been very busy with chicken coop, and I've also been busy gardening. Now the weather's been getting nice, so that's kind of what's been keeping us a little busy this last few weeks, which is awesome, and we love it. And it happens. I'm here for all of you as well, and we've been praying for you. But we're trying to get some projects done around our house as well. All right, so today we're talking about chores. And I actually started an Instagram account during this thing. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, feel free. I try to post, some things related to Catholicism, feast days that are coming up, things we can pray about or contemplate, but also a lot of just mom stuff. So it's Mother's Intuition after all, so a lot of mom type things. I post some pictures of the different activities we're doing in our house, in our homeschool, and post those. I also last week, it's such a blur. 2 weeks ago, whenever Madeline had her 6-month checkup in our pediatrician's office, and in the pediatrician's, in the rooms, the doctor rooms, the checkup rooms, we were in there, and I was looking kind of at the signs hanging up, and there was one on a chore chart for kids, and I thought this was so cool. So I posted that on Instagram. I'll see if I can upload it on the YouTube video today too. But basically, it was just broken down by age. I'll pull up my phone. I can read off of it. It's broken down by age, and it gives some ideas of different chores you can do with your kiddos of any age. And I thought that was so cool. So I want to talk to you about some of the things that I do with Lillian. And these are things that we've actually done since, I want to say Lillian was probably just a little bit over 1 year old when we started doing the first couple chores. And that's when I kind of realized it was just natural too. Just kind of when I realized that I could do chores with Lillian. And otherwise I wouldn't have thought of it. She just showed interest. And so, if your kid shows interest in helping in any way, I know it can be frustrating sometimes as a mom to want things done a certain way, the dishes done a certain way, the floor swept a certain way. But
this was your background, so I hide it in the bathtub.
Yes, you did. So when Lillian was about 1, it was just when she was walking. I have it on video, so I'll see how exactly old she was. But I'd empty the dishwasher every other day or so, and she would just come over and she just started handing me forks and silverware out of the silverware container. She couldn't really grab much else because some of the stuff's higher up, and she'd try to grab plates. Sometimes I'd let her. If you don't really care if your plates and stuff have chips or dents in them or risk dropping them, then go ahead. But she just liked helping. She knew that that's what I was working on. So do you help mommy empty the dishwasher now? Yes, you do. And now she's big enough. I do let her just grab the plates, and basically anything she can reach, she just hands to me. Which she can pretty much reach anything except for maybe some stuff on the top middle. And she can't put it away, but she hands it to me and I put it away. So we work together to empty the dishwasher. Yesterday, what did you help mommy do over at the sink? You help mommy do what?
Clean dishes.
You helped me clean dishes. So I had a sink full of dishes, and I was kind of working on it. Half the time I fill it up and then start getting distracted and do other things anyway. So I'd started washing them, and Lillian wanted to help. So she got her step, and they weren't perfectly clean, but they were soapy. I mean, I had to rewash a couple things, but for the most part, if they weren't super dirty, I don't let her wash the knives or anything. And the greasy pans, I usually let myself wash too. Sometimes I just save some things in there for her. Some of her cups and things like that. I mean, she's going to drink out of it anyway. It's soapy water. As long as she's kind of rubbing it, most of them aren't super dirty anyway. It's fine. So washing dishes. What job did you do this morning for mommy? What did you bring? What did you carry all the way over there?
The laundry hampers.
The laundry hampers. That's another one of Lillian's jobs, is to carry her laundry hamper and Madeline's laundry hamper to the laundry room. They're, fabric laundry hampers with big handles, so she can just drag them over there. And then usually I have her drag the hampers back. She also helps me sometimes put the wet clothes into the dryer. It's a little trickier because, it's ours, a top loading washer, so she can't really reach those, but I'll hand her stuff and she throws them in the dryer. And then when the clothes are all done, after I folded them, she helps me put them away. Sometimes she'll help me with her sister's stuff too, because she's a baby. But she puts her stuff right away. I mean, she's able to pull open the drawers and stuff, and it's not perfect. It's not like it's super organized. If I, want it more organized, I'll just come by and tuck stuff back in. But for the most part, she's really good at putting stuff away. I mean, once again, it doesn't have if you don't care if it's perfect, have them do it. Sweeping. She not only has her own Melissa and Doug. Maybe your kids have. Yeah. You want to show them your broom? You can go get your broom and show them. Lillian has a Melissa and Doug broom and mop and everything kit she got. I don't even know. I think it was her first year for Christmas. And I mean, it's once again, she doesn't actually do a ton of sweeping, but she's getting better at it. It comes with a little dustpan. I help her put it in the dustpan. She brings it over to the trash and dumps it in. It's helping out. And the best part is you're teaching your children, about that responsibility that everyone has to work together to help keep the house clean. It's part of, our job as society. It's part of our job in our house. And as Christians, I find it important to instill in my children, whether girls or boys. I mean, I only have girls, but it would be the same with a boy, helping and,
Good boy.
What?
Good boy.
I don't really know what you're saying. Can you chew that up first and then tell mama? Don't put more in your mouth because then you can't tell me. You got to chew the stuff in your mouth first and then tell me. But yeah, girls or boys, just telling them, everyone has a responsibility in the house. Our responsibility. I'm home all day, so I have a lot of jobs in the house. Daddy works all the time, so daddy's jobs. He doesn't do jobs every single day necessarily in the house, but his job number one is to work, right? But daddy does stuff like outside, like he helped us build the chicken coop, right?
Yeah, and Grandpa bought us a deck.
Oh yeah, Grandpa built us our deck. Yep.
Yeah, and you can't really see the
steps. Or something else.
Yeah, and the gate and the table.
The table too. Yep. So, we all have jobs to chip in at the house, and that's an important thing to tell kiddos. Do you want to go get your broom set and show them your brooms?
Not yet.
Okay, not yet. All right. So some of the things that were on this chore chart. So for ages 2 to 3, pick up and put away toys. And, I started with Lillian when she was like 1. When she could start helping me. And I always played a cleanup song. I actually have Alexa. I don't want to say it too loud because she'll listen. But I started a playlist for bedtime songs, and I had put like 2 or 3 cleanup songs on there, and then more of a lullaby song. I think it was Baby Beluga. So you can create a playlist to help clean up. There's tons of cleanup songs out there. Of course, there's a classic one from Barney that I remember. We know a couple of them, right? What's one of the cleanup songs we sing?
Clean up, everybody, everywhere.
Can you sing it a little louder?
Clean up, everybody, everywhere.
That's the one I remember from being a kid. And then I think the one we have is Alexa, play the cleanup song.
Here's a cleanup song from your library on Amazon Music.
Might have to turn it down. Alexa, turn it down.
I turned it down.
Alan's sleeping. And it's time to clean up. Clap, clap. Now it's time to clean up. And it's a short little song, but it's just a good way to get, it's a more of a fun way. Sometimes I had to tell Elaine to stop dancing during it and actually do the cleanup part, but, that's part of our job. I always, for the most part, some days I leave some stuff out.
Get down and
You're gonna dance?
down.
Okay, good idea. But, for the most part, I really find it important to make sure we are tidying up, because otherwise I feel like it just becomes a chaotic mess. I bet they want to see you dance. Can you dance a little closer? Come a little closer. They want to see you dance. Oh, pick up the Cheerio. Yep. Now I gotta keep dancing. Yeah. Getting distracted here. They also have unload the dishwasher. Yep. And then dust with a feather duster. We don't really do feather dusting too often. I usually just do that on my own, but you can easily do that if you have a feather duster. I think Lillian's little toy cleanup kit came with a little duster. Swiffer the floor. I know a lot of people have their 2-year-olds do that. Lillian once again started, like she calls it, mopping with the Swiffer, but she liked pushing it around anyway, so you might as well throw a cloth on there. And if they don't do, the best job in the world, who cares? At least they clean up the floors a little bit. Put clothes away, wipe cabinets, make your bed. We're not really good at making beds, but we'll get there eventually. Wipe the baseboards they even have on here. I didn't even think about that one. That's a really good one because ours are starting to get a little dirty with soapy water. That'd be a good spring cleaning project. Clean the windows. I know Lillian, there's a Curious George book she really likes where Curious George cleans all the windows. And I have some Norwex. Obviously, you wouldn't want to do it with chemicals, but if you're a Norwex fan. Oh, well, Grandma Pickle's running errands, but after she's done, oh my goodness, can you get the broom? Look how dirty our floor is. Can you get your broom and sweep it up? Well, I'll sweep too, but you should help Mommy because you help make this mess. Look at your noodles on the floor. So you need to go eat your broom.
Are they yucky?
Yeah, we wouldn't want to eat those. Can you go get your broom?
Oh my.
Some other jobs. Oh, this
I
you know what you need to do? This is one of the jobs you forgot to do today. Lucy is really hungry. Can you go get her food, please?
Why?
Because she didn't get breakfast yet.
Why
No, you need to do the feeding Lucy job first. And then I'll play you a song. Whatever song you want. But you need to go help your doggy. She's hungry.
Why she can't do it?
She's a dog. Go help. Come on. Let's do it, Chippin. You gotta help with your job, right? So that's another one they have actually under the 4 to 5 is I think feed packs. Yep, water indoor plants, help with pull the weeds. They have for 4 to 5 fold towels, match socks, wipe out bathroom sinks. Lillian will do that once in a while too because I use the Norwex towels and stuff. So once again, if you like the Norwex, which is that natural, basically just use towels. You get them wet and you use the water and they're BioLock, I think it's called. Vacuum couch cushions, take out the recycling, set the table. Lillian loves setting the table. I mean, once again, she's 2.5. She loves setting the table. She usually counts out the number of forks we need. And sometimes I'll have her put plates and cups and stuff on the table too. Usually for the most part, I just have her set her own stuff. And that's just a big help. Maybe get some ketchup or something out of the fridge. And then they have for like 6 to 8 meal prep. You can wash the fruits and vegetables, find ingredients, simple cutting, wipe bathroom sinks, counters, and toilets, hang out laundry, sweep, vacuum, collect garbage, get mail. We get the mail together. That's one of our activities. Fold and hang laundry, clean microwave. That might be tricky if yours is way up high like mine. Rake leaves. And then, of course, every single one it says all previous chores plus. And then elementary, which is 9 to 11, making simple meals, taking out the garbage to the curb, washing and drying clothes, cleaning toilets, mop floors. You realize the washing and drying clothes, they start 2 to 3, putting, some sort of laundry. And that's so important. I feel like there are a lot of high school and college students who don't know how to do their own laundry yet. This is something you can start with your kids when they're 2 years old and add on from there. And pretty soon by age 11, they're doing all their laundry by themselves. And then, of course, middle school and high school, they should be doing everything. Middle school, all previous, plus clean the shower tub, make full meals, meal plan, clean out the fridge and freezer, mow the lawn. And then this is the best one. I love this one. I can't wait till I have middle schoolers. Supervise younger children's chores. So if you have a middle schooler and you have younger kids as well at home, have your middle schooler or high schooler be the one to make sure all the other kids are doing their chores. We've been watching a lot of homesteading videos lately, really getting into those because we're trying to, do our own little mini homestead here. And there are some of these parents who, that's what they do. They have the oldest kid, and the oldest kid's kind of, you can tell, exhausted by doing it. But their job is to do their chores, which are the more difficult, physically laborsome ones. But then they have to go and make sure your little sister is feeding the chickens, make sure your little brother is letting the dog out, or whatever it is. And then they kind of have to come back and report to the mom and dad of who's doing what and how good of a job they're doing. So, and maybe the system is, if you're not, if your little sister isn't feeding the dog, then you need to do it. So you need to make sure she's doing it and keeping them accountable, and not in a mean, bossy way. That's really important, I think, to teach our kids, especially as Christian parents, not teaching them to boss each other around, but we're working as a team. As a team, we're a family. So we're working as a team together to accomplish this goal. And if you are doing things like, we're trying to do, which is grow your own food, and, raise chickens for food in some way, which is eggs. We're hoping to expand and get more animals too. Then you're working as a team to help feed each other. That's your main goal. And that's the big thing, because even when your kids are in high school and they're going into college, that's a big life lesson they can learn, is working as a team, because they're going to get a job. And even at that job, you have to work as a team. If they get a job as a waitress at a restaurant, they're going to be working with a team to accomplish a goal. If they get a job, at a mechanic shop, they're working with a team to fix cars or whatever it is. So that is such an important lesson to teach our children, is how to work together and to accomplish a goal. And in your house, it's just keeping the house going, feeding each other, keeping the house clean, and making sure we have clean clothes and all of those important tasks. So chores, don't hesitate. And once again, this is not a video for me, bragging, look, my 2-year-old can do all this stuff. No, this is not a bragging session. As always, I am here as humble as can be. I'm sure some of you have 2-year-olds who can do much more than mine can, or maybe with less temper tantrums than mine. But the point is, I want you to know, it's, if your 2-year-old isn't, or your even older kids aren't really doing chores and you're kind of nervous about them doing it right, just have them try, because the more they practice when they're younger, and yes, they're going to make messes and mistakes, that's okay. We need to applaud those mistakes. We need to acknowledge that mistakes happen. Adults make mistakes too. As a Christian, you not only say mistakes, but we get into, sins. We sin as humans, and that's just part of life. Thank you, Lillian. Lucy will be so happy. You're going to show her that you give her food?
Lucy.
And that's my cue. Madeline's awake, done with her little cat nap. Lucy, you got food. And kids love helping. It's a natural, especially when they're young. That's one thing I loved about elementary school. You have the little elementary kids love learning. They love helping. It's when they get older, especially if they haven't been taught those things, that they give that pushback. When they're younger, they're just they're so easy because they want to please you. What?
I can't.
You what?
I can't.
You what up?
I can't nap.
High cat nap? Oh, did Madeline take a cat nap?
I can't nap.
There's no one named Catnap. You're being silly.
Why?
You're just a silly girl.
I can't
So
nap.
I'll be back later, maybe this week, or I might save it for next week, on potty training. Now's a good time to do chores.
Why I cannot do training right
You
now?
already did potty training. You've already been potty trained. Are you seeing the video?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do any more now because Madeline just woke up. She's talking. Do you hear her? She's
What?
saying, "Big sister, I'm awake." So the reason why I'm doing the chore video and the potty
Mommy.
training one is because now is a good time to do it. We're stuck inside. We're stuck at home.
I'm stuck
Well,
inside.
today we're not outside because it's not super warm yet. Maybe this afternoon will get a little bit warmer.
No,
So now is a good time to establish these things at home.
I want to get some jackets on.
Okay, I guess we can go outside with jackets on. Mommy does have a couple of chores to do outside. And yeah, let's get some of this stuff done. Establish these routines. That's why I'm starting my homeschooling stuff because I'm not going to want to do it this summer. As soon as everything opens up, I'm going to want to be outside every day, which is kind of why my videos have been lacking. So we hope you're having a wonderful day today. Hopefully it is sunnier where you are, but we've been blessed with some very nice weather. We just hope it keeps getting warmer. But we forgot to pray, Lillian. Both videos we forgot to pray. Oh dear. We prayed before our last video. That's probably why. Can we say a quick Hail Mary and get Madeline? Uh-oh. Okay, Mommy's going to say it. You just pray with Mommy. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Holy Mother of God, pray for us. It's the month of May, which means to pray to Mary and ask her for her humble prayers, humble guidance for us as moms during this time, because she is our mother. So it is Mother's Day coming up next week. I will be coming on, as I said in my last video, later this week, maybe even tomorrow, for a fun Mother's Day card idea, especially since, you might not want to go to the store for card shopping. Stay tuned. Yeah, we'll try to hop back on at least one more time this week. We'll talk to everyone later. Have a great day. Say bye, Lillian.
Okay.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye.